she's drinking out of it. Yay, Randy. She's drinking out of it. Good morning and welcome back to Two Old Crows Homestead. Shelly here. The last video that you saw yesterday, we were installing an IBC tote to water our pigs, and then Randy and Josh went and got the gutters and the boards to put those up. So come along today as we do part 2 of our water catchment system, putting that together. So right now, Randy is putting up some 2x6s, and I understand how gutters work and what's supposed to happen, but me personally, I have no idea what you call all this stuff when you're doing this. So anyways, he's putting a 2x6 up, hanging it from, I guess, the rafters that hold up the roof. So if I'm saying the wrong words, y'all know what I'm talking about, hopefully. So he's hanging the 2x6 from the rafters, and then we will attach the gutters to that 2x6. And he's done that. He's done it down here. That board looks a little bit short. So, yeah. It's been a while since the pigs drank out of a pig nipple from the barrel that we used to have in the corner. But, so I don't know. Randy says that looks about as full as it was yesterday when he put, it's got about 250 gallons in it, I guess. But they're not using it yet. Now, they'll figure it out. Pigs are super smart. I've been trying to get Wilma to come over here, and, you know, I've been hitting it, or not hitting it, but tapping on it so she can see that water comes out of it. But she's busy digging for stuff. And here comes Randy with the gutters that he bought yesterday. A big shout out to his brothers John and Jeff, who helped to fund our water catchment. Look, she's drinking out of it. Yay, Randy. She's drinking out of it. Good girl. Good Wilma. But we are very appreciative of them helping to fund our rainwater catchment for our animals. So the gutters that we got are made out of PVC. I think it might go the other way. Like, this is the part that goes up against it. There you go. So these are they 12 foot or 10 foot? So these are 10-foot sections. We got them at Lowe's, and they were a little bit over $6 a piece.
Yeah, they're vinyl.
Oh, I thought they were PVC.
They're vinyl.
Sorry, these are vinyl. gutters, not PVC. Which I don't even know the difference. It's all plastic, right? But anyways, it has these brackets that he's sliding on the end down here. And this is what holds the gutters open.
This is how you tap into the board I just put up.
Oh. Yeah, so right here it's got a screw hole. And that's how you attach them to the boards that he hung up outside. Alright. So he's re-drilling those screws to get them in there, so when he gets up there, all he's got to do is screw it into the board. So as you can see, the gutter is hanging over the roof, and then the water will run out of the gutter and down here to the gutter that we're going to put up here. And then down and into the IBC tote. I just want to point out that he has this angled a little bit. See how where it's getting closer to him and the gutter is level with the 2x6, sorry, is level with the 2x6 up there. It's up a little bit high. That way the water will drain down and onto the roof and then out to the gutter. It's going to be installed here. And we're going to have to we're going to borrow a friend's chainsaw because our chainsaw is messed up. But we're going to have to get a chainsaw out here and cut that pine tree back and away from that so it's not interfering with the gutter. Look, Minnie's got it figured out too. Good deal. Smart piggies. Them smart piggies. I don't think the roosters are going to figure it out. But you know, I mean, they can still use that. But if y'all would just go back in your run where you're supposed to be, you'd have plenty of water. But hey. All right, so now we're putting up the right-hand side. We've got a would-be up here buzzing around, checking out the new digs. Probably thinking, oh my gosh, this is y'all, I am super excited about this because this is one of those things, one of those projects that is going to help move us to being self-sufficient, not dependent on, you know, the city water. In Kentucky, I mean, we get pretty good rain. Or rainfall, I guess. And that's why everything's so green in Kentucky and beautiful. I mean, check out this field back there. Look at that. And just a few short weeks ago, it was all brown. So,
give me a couple of screws.
The wood screws are the ones for the gutters?
The ones for the gutters.
Okay. There may be times throughout the year, periodically, that we need to fill that tank up. And how many did you say you needed?
Couple.
And that's okay. But as we add totes, I have another one in case you need it. As we add totes, we will begin to store water. So I know 350 gallons is not the answer, but it is definitely the beginning, right? It's a good start. So we've got another IBC tote that we're going to do the same thing, put gutters on the other side of the barn, which is just a straight run. It doesn't have this little porch thing behind me. But we're going to put another IBC tote, you can't see, right there at that corner where the fence meets the barn, right there. And then we'll have the gutters coming off the other side of the barn and putting water into that IBC tote. And then lastly, we're going to put gutters on our garage right up there where the chickens are at, and we'll have an IBC tote that is up there that we will use to water the chickens and the rabbits. And I want to put a couple on the house and divert our current gutters from our house to where they feed into the IBC totes, and we'll use that to water the garden. This is just step one in the grand scheme of water catchment on Two Old Crows Homestead. So I wanted to point something out. We already have this board right there that's at the end of the rafters, I guess, from on the porch, or the awning, but it doesn't stick out far enough. Like it doesn't, if we put the gutters up there, they would just barely hang out over the end where the roofing is at. So Randy's adding another 2x6 on the outside of that board, so the gutters will actually hang out and the water can drain into them. So right now we need to run to Lowe's and get more of these, because that is kind of the standard with Two Old Crows Homestead. We do not get enough parts. Comment down below if that's a problem y'all have too. But we're gonna go get some more of these. We're gonna pick up a friend's chainsaw and we'll be back to finish in just a few minutes. I jumped the fence. All right, so that cleared away the pine tree, this pine tree, from the gutters. We may have to come back later on and trim out even more, you know, because this thing's going to continue to grow. But we don't want to take out the shade that this tree provides for the pigs. Yeah, some of the roosters got so freaked out they jumped the fence out there. Now they're trying to figure out how to get back in. But they get up and roost in this tree at night, so I'm sure they'll figure it out. But we're getting ready to hang the gutters for this part. And hopefully we'll get it done before it starts raining. So, all right, on to the next step. Here's Miss Piggy. I think she likes the pine scent. She actually keeps digging out dirt all around her, so I don't know if she's nesting or I guess we'll see. So just to recap where we're at right now, we cut the end of this gutter off and put it at the end of this. This is our, what is this, like a gusset?
Downspout.
Oh, a downspout, okay. I don't even know what a gusset is. I'm just throwing out words, you know, make it sound like I know what I'm talking about. But anyway, we cut the end of this gutter off and put a cap on the end of it, and then a hanger right here, and then we're affixing it to the downspout. So the downspout also has these holes that you can mount it with. So then the other part of the gutter goes into this side. We've got all of these brackets.
That first one's 12 inches.
You mean 12 inches from the end?
Yeah.
So this bracket,
12 inches from the edge of the downspout.
yeah. So when you're hanging these, the first one's supposed to be 12 inches, right, from the end of it. And then you put one every 18 inches.
18 to 24, but we went with 18 because it's going to have the majority of the water in it.
Yeah, because this one's going to have the greater weight than the shorter pieces that we put on the other side. And then down at this end, this has a piece, because these aren't seamless gutters, right, that people normally get on their houses or whatever. These are sections. So it has a piece that fits in the middle so I don't trip back here. It's got a piece that fits in the middle, and this is the cover that goes on the outside. It goes like this, and then there's an insert that goes on the inside, and if you see, on either side it has these rubber gaskets. I'm assuming that's what those are called. Maybe I got a word right. There's one on each side, and that's to seal it because it's going to have water, so the water doesn't, you know, drain out that side. And so we're going to have to cut 5.5 more feet to make our 16-foot length across the front of our porch out there, and we'll attach that gutter there, and then this will actually go on the outside, kind of sealing it on the outside to make it look nice or whatever. And we're gonna have one of these brackets like close here to hold, to reinforce this. And then when we put the other gutter on the other side, we'll have one of these brackets that'll hang like right here, and it'll just be reinforcing that centerpiece right there. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. All right, and I just wanted to show you all these pieces just snap together. See, that's got the gasket in it as well. This is the end piece. You just fit all of that in there. There you go. And then we're going to attach this end to that down there. Yeah, after we put all those brackets in. I forgot about that part. That's my job. I'll be right back. All right, so now he's just putting those screws in to get them started. They'll make it easier when we get out there and hang it. Just sticking them in there. So the rain's getting ready to start. Check out the sky out there. We're trying to get these gutters hung before it gets here. Okay, so we have the gutter angled, as you can see. At that end, you can't really see the gutter, but at this end, you can. It comes down to the bottom of the 2x6, and that way all the water will run out to this end and down into here. So, to be honest, I think we are getting it done just in time because it is getting ready to rain. All right, so now sticking the end of it on here. All right, so now the gutter is attached, and he's attaching the downspout. So he's got some screws in there so it'll hang on up there.
Okay,
so the pigs are wanting to scratch on the ladder. Randy's over here trying to put the downspout together. They're moving the ladder. It almost fell on his head, so I'm holding the ladder. Come on, guys. We're trying to get this done before the rain gets here.
Go on, go.
There we go. All right, so we have the downspout down here that is attached to this. I mean, that's like a bent thing. It's attached to this long one, and then this flex hose that is going to move over to the top of that. And she keeps scratching her head, so. And what am I doing? I'm videotaping the whole thing. Is that safe? No, but I am gonna hold on to the ladder while I'm videotaping. All right, we've got the gutters on, downspout, and now Randy is going to take this 40-inch board right here. It's just an old piece of 2x4 that we have laying around. And he's going to screw it into that rafter coming straight down above the black thing here. And then we'll fasten the downspout with zip ties to that board to kind of hold it in place. It looks like it's directly above it. Maybe over another 1/2 inch toward, there you go, right there, that's perfect. Okay, so, all right, we have the downspout up there, and then we have a flexible tube connected to another flexible tube. Here's the board that Randy mounted up here. And then we just zip tied this tube and extended this into the IBC tote, and just in time for it to start raining. So we're going to be able to see if it works. So since it is raining, Randy is able to see our downspout had like a place right here in the middle. I mean, not our downspout, our gutter had a place here in the middle where water was pulling. So he is lowering, he straightened that up more. It's still in an angle, and then he's lowering this end to get more of a drain into that end piece of the gutter. So Cooper is sitting here with me. He opted for a facelift. He thought he was looking old, so he wanted to get a doggy nip and tuck. I'm just kidding. He actually picked a fight with Socks, and Socks isn't out here right now. But he picked a fight with him, and he lost. And Socks is a really good-natured dog, and Cooper is a good-natured dog, too. He's much older than Socks. Socks is, I think he'll be 2 in July. But, I really think it's because, and our vet believes this too, we think it's because Socks has not been neutered. This guy has. And he is, I don't know, intimidated. Not really, I don't know. But he picked a fight with him, and this time it didn't work out well for him.
Yeah, I'm missing a screw.
Yeah, it's laying on the ground. Hold on a minute. Cooper doesn't like storms, so he's out here with us.
What the hell was drop?
Well, it should work, right? I'm pretty sure that there's a huge percentage of home accidents that happen with ladders.
Not counting electricity when it's raining.
Yeah, electricity when it's raining. And then you got pigs down here on the bottom that keep wanting to scratch their back on the ladder while you're on the ladder. Good heavens. Thank you, Lord, that Randy is not on the ground. I haven't seen any lightning yet, though. But anyways, you can see, so it starts up here. You can't even see the gutter. And then as it goes down there, he has lowered it down. So there won't be any places that the water is pooling, and it will come straight down into the downspout, into the IBC tanks. So, and it has only been raining like off and on. It has only been raining off and on for about a half hour. But that line that I made right there, I made it above, right at the top of the water, and you can already see water above it. So if we got a heavy downpour, this thing is going to work fantastic. We're going to have to figure out a way. We're going to have to figure out some piping or whatever, and maybe add another one for the runoff. Check out, y'all. It works. So it started pouring rain about 10 minutes ago, and there's the line that it was at, and that's how much we've gotten in 10 minutes. A good 2 inches in this tote. Yeah, we've got a couple places that we're going to have to maybe hammer the roof down a little bit so it drains more into the gutter.
I think those spots like those look like the 2 gutters up there though.
Oh, I bet it is. Yeah, that looks like. So that's where the water's coming off of these 2 gutters right here. So it's just pouring down over there. Y'all, it has been a big downpour for about 30 minutes. So 30 minutes worth of heavy rain. I mean, you can see all the pig runs are solid mud now. But 30 minutes of heavy rain filled it up. So here's the line right here that it started out at. Yeah, it had about 200 gallons. Now it's all the way at the top. And we're actually out here discussing, because we were gonna put, if you saw, I think I mentioned in the video, yesterday's video maybe, or today's, I'm not sure, putting an IBC tote for that run at the back corner of the barn back there on the other side. But now we're considering putting it right here and then rigging a runoff, rigging PVC pipe somehow to come here, fill this one up, and then run off and go and fill the other one up. So that's what we're trying to think of right now. However, right now it is raining like crazy. I'm soaked, Randy's more soaked, and we're gonna run up to the house. But I just want you all to know that if we can do this, you can do this. Randy actually worked like a few construction jobs many moons ago, back when he was a lot younger, and he's done some things.
Basic concept.
But we are by no means contractors or you know, carpenters or anything like that, plumbers or anything. So totally, if we can put this together, you can put this together. So I hope you all have a blessed weekend. You probably won't be seeing this until like Monday or Tuesday, but yeah, have a blessed day. Talk to you later. Bye. Yeah, God bless you. Have a great day.